Well, hello again, everybody. Today's date is Saturday, February 16th, 2019. Hey, I wanted to visit with everybody tonight, and I believe the subject tonight is going to be your safety when you're in the Philippines, and I guess this is for most of the Western guys from America, Australia, Britain, all the Western nations, the guys that come over here to the Philippines. And tonight's a beautiful night. It's been beautiful all February. It's been cooler during the daytime, meaning it's about 85. And tonight it's very beautiful, maybe about 78 degrees and a little breeze. So I'm up here on my 5th floor balcony overlooking a river, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. So safety in the Philippines. I gotta tell you that it's gonna be dependent upon where you go, okay? I'm in a place that is a nice city. It's a family type city. It's an upscale growing city, and I feel perfectly safe here. My 1-year anniversary here in the Philippines is coming up next week, and so I made it a year. My goal was to make it 6 months, but I've made it the year, and I'm very, very happy that I have. When I first was going to come over here, my friends were saying, "Don't go over there. You're going to get murdered. You're going to get killed," things like that. No, I don't find things like that to be true. I feel extremely safe here. Now, the chances of you coming to the Philippines and getting murdered while you're just out doing your everyday thing, meeting with people, going out for lunch, breakfast, dinner, things of that nature, I mean, it can always happen anywhere, but I believe your chances of getting whacked out in the south side or west side of Chicago are a heck of a lot higher than they are here. And also, as long as you treat people with respect, you're not going to have any physical problems at all. I don't recommend going out late at night. About 10 o'clock at night, I kind of roll it up and I come in. My first week here, I did have a problem. About 11 o'clock one night, I was at Jollibee getting something to eat, and I thought, oh, there's a pretty park across the street. I'll go sit out there and I'll eat my Jollibee hamburger and chicken. Well, it was a big mistake because 2 guys came over and wanted my money, and we kind of had well, I got away with it, let's put it that way, and they ended up running away. So I got lucky, but since then I've had no problem. So just don't go out late at night. If you're a person that goes to the bar and those kind of things, I can't really answer to that because that's where the problems are. So if you're a guy that hangs out at a lot of bars, especially in the evening hours, you're probably going to invite yourself some problems. Now, like I said, a lot of my friends said, don't come over here, you're going to get murdered, you're going to get killed, things like that are going to happen. I'm going to tell you, and you're going to think this is funny, but it's not. Your highest percentage chance of getting killed in the Philippines is going to be by a trike driver. Either he's going to hit you when you're trying to cross the street, or a jeepney driver, something of that nature. They're absolutely crazy drivers. You know, in the U.S., if you see a pedestrian crosswalk, vehicles by law must stop for you, or if they get seen by the police, they're going to get a ticket, or worse. Here, it's jeopardy, man. You probably got a 50-50 chance anytime you go out, whether it's riding in a truck or trying to cross the street, you probably got a 50-50 chance of getting hit. You know, I've almost gotten hit 2 times. One time the guy stopped right and my knee hit the outside of his vehicle. They will turn in front of you, they will pull in front of you, they will stop in front of you, and if they think that you're going to take one step out into the crosswalk to try to cross the street, they will go faster just to make sure that you can't stop. The only way you can cross the street here is if you go with a large group of people. So you sit there and you wait, and then everybody kind of looks at each other like, you want to go, and then you go and you cross the street together. But really, truthfully, if you get into an accident when you're in a trike, there are no seatbelts, it's all metal inside. As big as American guys are, or Western guys, now I'm 6'3", about 205 pounds, somewhere in there. You know, there's no room in there, and if you get rear-ended or side hit or something like that, you're going to get sick. Sorry, I mean, you're going to get hurt. You know, your face will go right through that windshield, things of that nature. So the chances of getting killed in the Philippines are very, very slight when it comes to, you know, any type of physical altercation or a gunman, some of those crazy things that you hear about, unless you're hanging out in bad places, unless you're hanging out late at night. Even Filipinos, they don't like to go out at night. You know, everybody here is very safety conscious, and they'll tell you, hey man, that's not a good idea. It's not a good place for you to go. So they're very safety conscious, and they're going to help you to stay safe. Just listen to what they tell you. But trying to cross the street here is extremely dangerous, especially in Manila. When I was in Manila, oh my God, you know, it's taking your life in your own hands, really. And when you step out into a crosswalk and think, okay, well, maybe they're going to stop, you're again taking a chance that maybe they won't. And I've seen several motorcycle accidents here already, and most of the time they'll just take off and go and leave a guy, you know, either laying on the ground or, you know, with a busted up bike, and they just take off. So it's the driving here that is insane. Most of the time the stopping lights, the stop and go lights, they're not even turned on. It's just wild. But on this note, it works. Somehow, some way, it just works. It's like chaos, but the trikes just keep on moving. You're going to get to your destination a lot faster in a trike than you will in anything else. But if you're a Western person, my advice is do not drive in the Philippines. There's no need to. I mean, for 50 cents, you get anywhere in town you want to go on a trike. For, you know, 10 cents, you get on a jeepney and you can go as far as you want to go. So there's no need to have a car unless you want to go to the beach or something. And even then, I pay a private driver. You know, you get a taxi van, and I can go, you know, when I go up to the beach or the jungle, it's like an hour and a half drive, and it costs me $30 each way, but I can take whatever I want with me. It's a nice air-conditioned ride. Going in a jeepney, and I've done that several times too, it's very cheap. It's $1, 50 pesos. For that same ride I just paid $30 for, or 1,500 pesos. But it's worth it, man, when you get on that old rickety Jeep. But it is an adventure. I mean, I gotta say, if you're an adventure seeker like I am, you're gonna want to try it all. It's like being in a smorgasbord. You want to try everything. And everything I'm gonna tell you, it's here in the Philippines. So remember this, it's safe here. It just depends on your attitude, and it depends on if you're smart enough to stay out of the bad places. So again, this is Dave in the Philippine Islands saying, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye.